In today's video, I will be doing a demo on the dip powder technique. Normally my nails are too short, but I wanted to challenge myself and do it on short nails. You want to begin with pushing back your cuticles. So you want to do a dry manicure. The reason why you want to do a dry manicure, is because you don't want any oils on your nail plate, because that's gonna affect the product once we start to dip your nails and stuff like that. So you want to make sure your nail plate is completely cleansed from any oils or shine. You know what I'm saying? So you want to begin with pushing back your cuticles. Make sure all 10 fingers are nice and clean. I don't trim my cuticles, I just push them back. I'm using a metal cuticle pusher. You can use an orange wood stick if you want. Whatever it's easier for you. Yeah, don't mind my classmate. I didn't even notice she was doing that. So now that our nails are trimmed, filed, and shaped, we're going to use the Pro Bond. That is step one. You're gonna apply the Pro Bond on all of your nails. This is gonna cleanse the nail from any oils and basically prepping the nails for the acrylic. So now that you completed applying the Pro Bond, you're gonna use your base coat, and you're gonna use clear powder. So your clear and the base is your foundation. You're gonna apply a thin coat of the base coat on all 10 fingers and apply the powder gently onto the nails from cuticle to free edge. You wanna make sure it's completely covered. You wanna make sure that the nail plate is completely covered so that everything comes out smooth. You guys will later see throughout the video that I changed the technique of, instead of scooping the powder out, I started to dip my finger in and using the scoop. So whatever works for you. So many different ways to do things. Now you're going to need any kind of brush. You can use a makeup brush, an art brush. At the time, I only had that nail brush on me. So that's what I used to remove the extra powder that was left on my nails. Once you're done, you're going to, again, polish your nail plates with the base coat again. Right here, I'm just opening this brand new color. I call it Green Chakra. It's called lime green, but it reminds me of the heart chakra, so this is what it's called. So you're gonna, again, like I said, use the base, apply a thin coat, and you're gonna repeat the same step again. Insert, make sure your whole entire nail, it's inside or is covered with the dip powder. You wanna make sure you have an even layer, so your nails doesn't come out bumpy or anything like that. Just repeating the same step again. Apply the base coat. Saturate the nail with the dip powder. Make sure all 4 corners are done. Tap, tap, tap. Repeat, repeat, repeat. you want to be cautious, and you want to make sure that when you're applying your base, it's a thin layer. I keep saying thin layer, and I keep repeating this part because it's so important. Because if you do a thick layer and then you dip it, your acrylic is going to come out bumpy with bubbles. So just make sure that it's a thin coat and you saturated the whole entire nail plate with the base, and not that you're dipping it and all four corners are completely saturated with the green acrylic powder. Because we started with the clear base, that's your foundation. Now we're adding the color, and you're gonna add the color twice. Now that I'm done dipping, I'm going to remove the extra powder that was left behind and repeat the same step again. Use the base coat, thin coat, and re-dip the fingers again. At this point, I just started to dip my finger because I was getting more of a precise outcome instead of scooping it. But I like doing both, scooping and dipping, because you want to make sure the whole entire nail plate is covered, because it's going to be weaker and it's going to be more prone to chipping in the future. And that's what we don't want, because the dip powder lasts such a long time. Some of my clients come every 3 weeks to 4 weeks. Now that you completed your second dip of green acrylic, this is where you want to add that third coat of clear. But it's totally up to you. I skipped this part and went right into dusting off the remaining powder on my nail plate. Now that you completed dusting off your nails, you want to go in with the activator. The activator sets everything into place and hardens the acrylic. Now that you're almost done applying the activator, this is where you want to buff, file, and shape again to give the acrylic that desired shape that you want. Now you're going to follow up with alcohol. You want to make sure you apply alcohol and do not skip this part. I made a mistake of skipping alcohol multiple times, and I realized that when I went to go put the top coat, it hardened and it never dried. The alcohol is very important. Do not forget this step. This is where you apply a top coat. You have two options. You can use gel top coat or the top coat that comes with the dip powder system. And I just use the dip powder system's top coat. So I went ahead and added a second layer of top coat. This is what I'm doing now. And voila, all done. These are the results. I hope you ladies enjoy it. These are my green chakra healing nails. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.